Nobody even on the beach. They're all home eating dinner. They titter. What the hell was so funny, dinner? I stand up and take a long, hard look. Eyes flickering over the ebony stones, down the length of the jetty and across the empty strand. Nobody. The tide's running fast, water inky, vestiges of blood-red sky in the west. Bulbous orange moon on the rise, shrimp popping in the hissing eddies. Bad moon on the rise, I say. It's the truth. The Karen doper is peering into her little satchel of sweet greens, angling for her stash. Her braless friend standing there in mute anticipation like some vapid cow. Brainless cunt. I take the Colt Woodsman from the waistband of my khaki trousers. A flash. Snap, crack of sound. A small dark hole appears between her bovine tits. Braless goes, "Oh!" Drops to her knees and flops forward onto her face with a meaty thud. Karen looks up from her stash bag and goes, "Wah!" as a .22 caliber hollow point punches through her right eyeball into her brain. She collapses in a heap, arms and legs twitching and jerking in spasms. "Good shot, Sherlock," I comment to the night. Braless is stretched out, nose mashed to the stone. I roll her over on her back, neat little hole in the bosom stuffed t-shirt, a small circle of blood. Heart shot, stopped her ticker cold, shut down the pump. Pull out the fish knife, cut off the shirt, unfasten her jeans, pull them down, panties, t-shirt, sandals. Wrap it all up and fling it into the sea. Drag her naked corpse to the edge of the flat rock. Open her neck with one quick cut and leave her to dribble a sanguine stream of warm blood into the rushing tide. A human spoor that will bring sharks to the rocks. Blood feast. Karen still twitching, her hands opening and closing, fingers moving, legs writhing in slow motion, shutting down the systems, overloading the circuits. Exploded eyeball all over her cheek, a bloody gel. Remaining eye rolled up toward the ascending moon, sightless, accusing eye. Dirty little dope-sucking slut. If thine eye offends thee, pluck it out. Yes, that's what the preacher man said. Pluck it out. Small sharks already circling, moonbeams sparkling on the water, little beads of phosphorescence where the baby's jaws break the surface, hunting blood, meat, eyeballs. Oh yes, pluck it out. I slide the needle point of the blade into the corner of the eye socket. Pluck it out with ease, flip it into the plastic swell. It floats for a few seconds, then gone with a swirl. Yank open the primly buttoned dials, slice through the bra strap, peel it away. Vanilla ice cream boobs browned with cherry nipples, double scoops. Carve off the cherry, flip it in the water. Silver flash, big oceanic jacks, chum 'em up. Carve off the other cherry, give it a flick. The quiet surface bursts, sparkling phosphorus spray. Love them. They're coming now. Weakness begins. Chum them up. Off come the tar-stained tennis shoes. Pull down the side and kiss the smelling teeth. Rip away the wet painting and sign it to the sea. All of it. Little white string in the damp pubic hair disappearing up her front. Pluck it out. Sling the bloody tampon into the water. A splash, a swirl, and it's gone. Oh, how they love the blood. Give them blood. I pick up the knife, ram it up the cunt, twist the blade, turn it, pour her whole, flop and pour, splooshes out, slips over the rock and trickles into the water. I thrust the blade into her navel, turning the razor-sharp blade to dice her guts. I rip it up through the breastbone, slash it down to her pubic mound, listen to the gurgle of blood sloshing in her body cavity, mingling with the remains of her lunch. I hook at a length of broken gray intestine, cut a bloody section of juicy gut and toss it seaward. The calm surface erupts in a fountain of spray. Mako. I tie the long rope around her neck and throw her gutted corpse out into the current. Pay out the line. A huge bull shark comes to the surface with the bait in its jaws, shaking it like a terrier with a rat, ripping it apart with slashing side-to-side motions. The line goes slack. Shit, the bait's gone. I turn to the bleeding chum bag splayed across the black granite. At least 120 pounds of bloody meat and offal. I rake my blade down the satin-skinned back, flaying the white flesh. Flip her over, push the knife up into her belly. Sit her up, and the viscera slops out into her lap. I loop the line around her middle and pitch the bait into the tidal race. A half-dozen curved dorsal fins cleave the surface. Hammerhead. They plunge at the bait, bouncing it across the water in a bizarre ballet, ripping and tearing flesh. Almost instantly, the line is slack once again. I haul it in, stiffen through. Fucker stole the damn bait. The surface of the inlet boils in a frothy frenzy of feeding sharks, a wonder of nature, a sight to behold. I see the scimitar fins of 100 sharks cutting the smooth surface, sliding back and forth across the oily flow of the outgoing tide, seeking the blood source. All gone, little shark children, all gone. Days gone. A rusty freighter oozes out of Fort Everglades on the tide. The soft chuff of its engines thrumming across quiet water, deckhands visible along the rails going about their sailor's business in the moonlight. Honk of a night herring as the evening cools, the flat smack of mullet leaping. South wind, moon high. Stars straight across the sky from horizon to horizon. I lay on the flat black rock and peer into the celestial vault. Time to go back. Make the long trek to the Hiamar over the shadows of the sand, still warm from the sun. Ghost crabs scuttle, lights twinkling along A1A, squealing rubber on cement, throbbing boom boxes. The police, two big porkers leaning on my car smoking. How could they know? I walk up, too weary to care. They eye my equipment. Fat cop says, "Any luck tonight?" "None at all," I reply, putting my stuff into the trunk. "What'd you use?" he asks. "Cut bait," I answer as I slide behind the wheel, fire up the kitchen.